In 2015, starry stonewort was discovered in Lake Koronis. Unfortunately, the first lake in Minnesota to have it. And so we're very fortunate that we've had members, neighbors, and members of the KLA board work endless hours during the first phase of this project, which we're calling the pilot phase. That's from 2015 till now. And during that time, we figured out how the plant works, the biology of the plant. We've partnered with many different state agencies and have come up with a management plan to keep starry stonewort at bay. Unfortunately, we don't think, or today's collective science doesn't believe we can eradicate starry stonewort, but at least we have a plan to sort of keep it manageable. The pilot phase has been funded by grant money. Some of that grant money has come from philanthropic dollars and some from government funds. About $750,000 of grant money has been used to basically take us through this pilot phase. So unfortunately, we're now coming into a new phase, which we're calling the operational phase, where we know what to do, but unfortunately, again, we have to keep doing this for at least forever, as far as we know. The cost of treating starry stonewort in Lake Koronis is about $170,000 per year. And that money goes to fund a environmentally friendly algicide that we apply, plus a mechanical harvester that pulls the starry stonewort. It's that combination of that program that we use to go to hot spots where starry stonewort is growing to treat it, and that's the sort of the program that we're looking at doing. This new group has figured out, okay, how do we go forward? And specifically, how do we fund the operational phase of this project? We've been working since last fall, researching all of our options. We've looked at philanthropy. We don't think that we'd have to have tens of millions of dollars of philanthropy to do that. If somebody wants to write a check, we'd be happy to have that. We've looked at grants, and again, the grants we've sort of tapped out because that was really given to figure out how this could work on behalf of other lakes and other members of our state. So unfortunately, the only way forward is through taxes. And there's two options for taxes. There's one called a Lake Improvement District and one called a watershed petition project. We strongly, unanimously have chosen the watershed petition project as our method for funding the operational phase of our project. This is state law that is established, and how it works is that we would partner with the North Fork of the Crow River Watershed District, who would actually be our fiscal agent in doing this, and the Koronis Lake Association would oversee the project. That is, let me explain to you a little bit more how the WPP, or the Watershed Petition Project, works. Watershed Petition Project is a part of a state statute where we would utilize the existing taxing authority, and we have that through the North Fork of the Crow River, which Lake Koronis is a part of. So we've been in close consultation with their management and with their board, notifying them that this is something we'd like to do. So how does it work? And practically, I could spend a lot of time just going through the details, but we first had to define the boundary of the project, and the boundaries would be, we call it Tier 1, or all people, all residents that own lakeshore immediately on the shores of Lake Koronis. And there's about 535 of us that own property there. What we need for the petition to work is that we actually need to secure signatures from a minimum of 25% of those 535 residents. And so we've started a campaign that we're just launching right now, and call it June 1st, to try to secure those signatures by the end of this summer. couple key important dates. We're bringing back the neighborhood captains again that have been used historically, to be able to, so that you can talk to your neighbor directly about this and with any questions that you have. They'll be coming to you within the next month or so and to notify you about this video and with some written material just to educate you about the project. The next key date is July 13th, when we have the Kla Annual Meeting. That won't be at Regional Park this year, but it will be at the high school in the auditorium, so in case of rain, we're all comfortable. We encourage any and all of you to please come to that meeting where we can have Q&A and questions and really understand this project. We will have the petitions available at that meeting for your signature, and then after that meeting, the captains will be going back into the neighborhoods to try to get signatures from you and your family members. We hope to have all the signatures collected by the end of the summer, by Labor Day. And then the petition with all the signatures would be turned over to the North Fork, the Crow River, and then they would look and vet it with engineering and with sort of the auditors and all, and then figure out a way and a fair way to basically put that into our property taxes that would be then become operational for the 2021 tax year. They use a formula. It's all based on the property value of each of us that we own on the lake. So that's briefly how the watershed petition project works, and that's the phase that we're in. Why is this important? You know, as I said at the outset, Lake Koronis is my most special place for me anywhere in the world. And one, we have a large financial investment. And without doing anything here, without funding this, our investment is going to deteriorate from where it is today. So pocketbook is one reason. As importantly, I call it livelihood. We enjoy this lake, we fish, we swim, we wakeboard, we tube, all those things. And that's, you know, that doesn't have a value, and priceless, as people say. And unfortunately, places in Michigan that have not treated starry stonewort, have had it longer than us, have become really unusable. The mat that's formed without treatment overtakes the lake, so you can't swim, you can't fish. It destroys the native plant life and fish. And so it would really render almost a desert, a dead lake, if we didn't do this. So we think this petition is the fairest way to do it. It allocates cost based on people's property. We think it's the most economical. If each of you went out and had to pay someone to do the cutting or the chemical treatment, it would cost a lot more than all of us doing this collectively. So we're really asking for your help. We're asking for your support of this project. Ultimately, to sign the petition that will be coming forward to you this summer. And you know, we don't expect everybody's going to agree with this. We hope to be respectful, we hope to be transparent, and we hope to have a lot of good conversation. One of the really fun things for me in this little goofy food boat Koronis Cafe we've had the last couple years, I've met more people on the lake than I have in my 61 years of living on it. And everybody I like. And so this is the opportunity for us to build community, to get to know each other, and to do something for all of us and for our grandkids and for future generations to enjoy Lake Koronis like we have. Thank you very much for your support.